People talk about spiritual awakening like it's a single event. And sometimes that's true, but most of the time, a spiritual awakening is happening constantly. Your soul is always reaching out to you, trying to bring you to your highest timeline, to your highest self. We resist, we ignore, we escape, we suppress. A lot of us get going on the wrong track when we start off in life. Or it feels like the wrong track, I guess. But maybe it's all one big design. It seems like we come to Earth and we're born into certain parents, certain family, a certain region of the planet. And it's kind of our mission to transcend the pattern that we've been put into. What pattern were you born into? Financial level, the relationships that you have, the experiences that you've experienced, the traumas that you've had. It's all for your highest good. It's all an experience. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. And the whole game is to wake up. The whole game is to wake up to what we're supposed to be doing out here on the planet. Many people are just sleeping through their lives, not fully experiencing their life, or they're leading double lives, triple lives, quadruple lives, where they're putting up this facade, but also, trying to satisfy that longing, that yearning that they have to fully express themselves, to be fully alive while here. I played this game for a very long time. I was in a relationship that felt like default. Like, I made the decision, so I'm going to ride this out. All the while losing myself. The one beautiful thing is that I got my beautiful children out of it. Maybe it was destined for me to experience that for that long of a period of time. Because some lessons are learned in quick time, some lessons are learned in very long, very tough times. It took me 15 years to make a decision to change something there. It was excruciatingly painful. I didn't even make a well thought out, planned, escape from that. It was very jarring for everybody. I literally just blew my life up. I didn't know how else to do it. I didn't have the tools, the coping mechanisms, the mentorship, the support to leave that scenario, leave the marriage. So I just blew it up. It was mostly subconscious. My soul was like, this is done. This is over. You're not going to live your whole life like this. That sent me into a deep hole. Deep hole. I almost didn't make it out. Not recommended. However, in my deepest miseries, in my hopelessness and despair, I found myself. When I had everything stripped away from me, including my children, my career, my house, cars, friends, family, everything was gone. And it was just Casey in the dark. That's when I surrendered and cried out. And I said, Please help me. And that's when Conscious Casey was born. That's when I started to become aware of the illusions that I lived in, the illusions that we all live in. That's when I discovered meditation. That's when I discovered my true self. That's when I started living authentically. That's when the collapse of all the different identities that I held, different person to the church, different person at home, different person to my friends, different person at work, all my identities collapsed. And it was just me. Just me. And I really didn't have a face at that time, as far as like, who am I? All my attention was outward all the time, propping up my personality, my facade to everybody. Now, if you asked me if I was my true self back then, I would have said, yeah. This isn't something that was conscious. Of course I'm my true self. Take care of my kids. I go to work every day. I like to have fun and go on vacations and stuff. Yeah, of course I'm my true self. I do whatever I want. I live life. Feels good. But there's a deeper knowing of the self. So I'm trying to be useful. I'm trying to be useful on this channel to other people that are experiencing these scenarios in their life. They're in a relationship that they know isn't going to work, that they need to get out of, or in a career or a job that's a dead end. And their soul is crying out to them, please change. We have better things to do. We have more life to live. I want to feel alive on a daily basis. So that's what I help people with. I help people with regulate their nervous system so that they can handle the change. I support them through their transition from where they're at to where they're going. I can look back and see the path to take now. However, for somebody that is just stepping out on the path, it's hard to know what the next step is. It can be really scary. So that's where I come in. If this is you, my link's in the description. Go ahead and book a call. Looking forward to talking to you. You don't have to do it alone. And maybe just having a conversation about it will open up a whole new world to you. I know back when I was in before the fall, I really needed some help. I really needed some guidance. And if I would have had that, then maybe my life wouldn't have completely got decimated. And I could have made it out of there without losing everything first. But sometimes we need a little help. We need some coaching to make it to the next level without losing everything first. I'm really good at listening. So let's get on a call and we'll figure out a plan. All right, take care. I'll see you in the next video.